Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel where we discuss all things narcissism, and this video is going to be some signs that you could be dealing with a narcissistic person, some behaviours of a narcissistic person. Now when it comes to narcissistic people, especially those on the disorder, they would need to have at least 5 of the 9 criteria in the DSM-5, and they would be displaying these sorts of behaviours throughout their life, not just as a one-off situation. So when it comes to a narcissistic person and dealing with a narcissistic person, you will often find that they are easily annoyed when things don't go their way, when things aren't going as they expected. They can very quickly shift into that victim mindset of how it's everybody else's fault that something is going wrong for them, without it actually being everybody else's fault, because they play the victim to the reality that they created. It's not that somebody did something to them, it's that things didn't go their way and they are now going to be playing the victim. When people say no to them, they can start shaming and blaming and guilt tripping. They can fall silent on people because they expect to be treated with that special attention. They expect to get their own way. They can be extremely impatient people, as they have that sense of entitlement. They are self-entitled. We can all come across people who are impatient. We can all have moments within our own lives where we can be impatient. That alone doesn't make somebody a narcissistic person. However, when they are extremely impatient on a regular basis and they don't see a problem with their behaviour, and they are not willing to look at why other people can potentially be impatient because they are all about themselves, that is a red flag within itself. When they are at a fast food restaurant and the food doesn't come as quick to their liking, and they start insulting staff because they have no respect for those staff. When they go to collect their children and their children aren't ready as the narcissist wanted them to be. Even if the narcissist themselves turned up late, the narcissist expects them to be stood waiting for them. They're expecting that grand entrance and that special attention. They are extremely unreliable. Now, we can all have things that crop up within our lives. However, with a narcissistic person, they will promise you something to let you down, to make an excuse, to promise you something to let you down, to make an excuse, to take you out, to treat you, to build you back up, to promise you something to let you down, to make an excuse. They are extremely unreliable, and it is a pattern of behaviour. You might be able to go and ask them for help, and they are very unwilling to help you and tell you that you need to do something for yourself. Yet when you do something for yourself, they have a go at you for doing it for yourself and tell you how you did it all wrong. They will promise to be there for you, and then they will let you down at the last minute, or they will show up late and expect you to be eternally grateful that they showed up at all. They are extremely unpredictable. You never know what mood they are going to be in, what you are going to do right, what you are going to do wrong. What was right one day is wrong the next day. What was wrong one day is right the next day. They are very unpredictable, as well as very unreliable. They're very delusional. You can't have that conversation with them. You can't have that two-way communication with them. They are very sort of tunnel visioned. They can't seem to grasp it, and they can't seem to get it. They just go all out to drive you crazy rather than debate something with you. They will insult you, they will gaslight you, they will punish you, they will fall silent on you, because to them it is their way, and if you don't agree with their way, you are wrong, because it's all about them. It's all about them getting their needs met. It's all about them having their own way, which is why they are easily annoyed when they don't get their own way. It's why they are extremely impatient. It's why they are extremely unreliable and unpredictable, because it's all about themselves, and they are delusional because they believe that they are the most important person in the world and everybody should just go along with them. Everybody should just agree with them. Everybody should just jump to their attention. And when people don't is often when you see those extreme mood swings, where one minute they can be sunshine and roses and then the next minute they are hurricane category 7. You do not know where you stand with them. They like their egos being stroked, whether that's that validation of the pity plays, the victim plays, where they're looking for that sympathetic attention, or that grandiose, where they're looking to be told how amazing they are, how brilliant they are. And they just do not see a problem within their own behaviour. They do not see themselves as causing any issues. They do not see themselves as causing any problems. They do not see why they should look at a situation in its entirety. They do not see why they should look at someone else's point of view or someone else's perspective. They have their belief, and that is their belief, and if you don't go along with it, you're wrong, and they will go all out to threaten you and insult you and smear your name and destroy you, purely because you did not agree to them. You did not agree to living life on their terms. You can just try and point out a different perspective, and they are going to go all out to attack you. They might talk badly about somebody else, and you might just try to explain that, hang on a minute, we don't know what they're going through, and then they're going to go all out to attack you. Oh, you're taking their side over me, are you? They're going to go all out to punish you because they are delusional enough to believe that they are in the right and everybody around them is wrong. When it comes to dealing with these kinds of people, you can't deal with them because everything needs to be on their terms. However, their terms change from moment to moment. So you're never going to know where you stand with them. The best thing to do when it comes to dealing with these kinds of people is to slowly distance yourself from them, cut off your supply to them carefully, and stay safe. No contact is always the best approach. No contact isn't always possible, in which case it's rules to deal with narcissistic people. Your sanity is more important than how you feel about somebody else. You can't help those who are unwilling to receive your help, and you cannot help those who are unwilling or unable to help themselves. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers, and your continued support with the channel is greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you are looking for further help and support, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.